Hi guys! Hi! Today we're going to read Goldilocks and the Three Ghosts by Annie Sullivan. Goldilocks and the Three Ghosts by Annie Sullivan. Once upon a time there was a little ghoul named Goldilocks, and she had the most ghastly hair. One night she was playing hide and seek, and she heard some spooky noises. Boo! 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 Goldilocks followed the noises all the way to an abandoned mansion, and she knocked on the door, and it creaked open. Creak! Hello? Anybody home? Nobody answered, so Goldilocks peeked inside and spotted some chairs that looked pretty comfortable, especially after a long walk. She climbed in the largest chair for a quick rest, but the wood was too hard. This feels like I'm sitting on a tombstone. Next, she tried the middle chair, but it was too soft. This feels like I'm sinking into quicksand. She finally found the smallest chair and sat in it. It was just right, and she had settled in, but then there was a crack. Oh no! Not knowing what to do, Goldilocks was about to head home, but she smelled something delicious. Ooh. She followed the aroma straight into the kitchen where 3 bowls of goulash sat. It smelled like the kind that Granny used to make, and her tummy rumbled in response. Goldilocks couldn't help herself by taking a bite out of the biggest bowl. But the goulash was hotter than a werewolf's breath on a summer day. Ouch. She was looking for something to cool her throat, and Goldilocks tried the second bowl. But that was colder than a vampire's skin on a winter morning. She was about to give up, but she spied the smallest bowl and sank her fangs right into it. The goulash was just right, and Goldilocks ate it all up. By the time Goldilocks had finished, she needed a nap. But the first bed was too big. It's like sleeping in a tomb. The second bed was also too big. It's like sleeping in a coffin. However, the third bed was just right, and she quickly fell asleep. But when the ghosts of the haunted mansion returned to their favorite room, the living room, they all gasped. Someone's been sitting in my chair. Someone's been sitting in my chair. Someone's been sitting in my chair, and they broke it. Then they went to the kitchen. Someone's been eating my goulash. Somebody's been eating my goulash too. Somebody eat all my goulash, and it's all gone. Ooh, they angry. When they went to their bedrooms, the ghost cried. Someone's been sleeping in my bed. Someone's been sleeping in my bed too. Somebody's been sleeping in my bed. And they're still here. Is that a mummy? Scary ghosts! And they tripped over each other trying to escape. You're not a mummy, but you're still a ghost. A friendly ghost. We thought you were a mummy trying to steal our shits for your wrapping. Mummies do that? Yeah, and they're pretty wrapped up in themselves. Goldilocks laughed and relaxed. Thankfully, I'm just a little ghoul. And the family laughed too over the mix-up. They even invited Goldilocks to stay, and after they taught her how to fix the chair and how to make the best goulash this side of the Headless Horseman's bridge. And after the baby ghosts became fast friends with her, they were often eating ice cream and playing hide and seek until the sun rose. Goldilocks promised her friends that she'd be more careful in the future, and she would never go into someone else's haunted house again, sit in their chairs, eat their goulash, and wrap herself like a scary mummy in their beds. Unless she was invited to. The end. Bye, guys.